The Renzetti Master Vise. Should you get one? I'm not sure. Recently, I was on a yacht off the Dalmatian. What will happen is a detailed review of the Renzetti Master Vise. So yeah, I mean, is this thing really worth 0.012 Bitcoin, which roughly translates into $805? The price can go up or down from there, depending on if it's a pedestal, if it's a C-clamp, and all the bells and whistles. It depends. Is a Ferrari worth it? Is a Lamborghini worth it? Is a Cybertruck worth it? Is a yacht worth it? Truthfully, I bought this Vise for the same reason that a lot of people buy Rolexes or nice watches. I bought this Vise for two reasons. One, to celebrate a milestone in my career as a fishing guide, and two, because it looks cool. I mean, that's it. That's all. A Vise is not going to make you a better tire. So let's just get that right out of the way. It doesn't matter how much money you spend on a Vise. You know, it doesn't matter how much money you spend on golf clubs. It doesn't matter how much money you spend on fly rods. In order to truly appreciate the form and function of all those things listed, you have to first have a skill set. Things like comfort, the rotary function, the ratchet feature, the add-ons, the accessories, the handles, whatever you want to put on here, those little things can make a gigantic difference if you spend lots and lots and lots of time at the Vise. I've tied thousands of flies in my lifetime. I've put hundreds of flies through this particular Vise. Being a full-time fishing guide and fishing a lot of kind of niche one-off patterns, it can get expensive really quick if you're not tying your own stuff. I'm very picky about what I guide with, and I spend a lot of time tying flies. The cam operated jaws are nice, and it's easy to switch from tying big streamers or saltwater flies down to small midges. The Vise jaws hold everything from a 10-aught down to a size 32. The Master Vise comes with a built-in material clip. However, that screw is plastic, which is a little bit disappointing. And if you go to adjust the position, you're going to have to retighten that plastic screw to hold the position of the material clip. The Vise has ball bearings for smooth rotation. It also has a ratcheting feature, very smooth, so you can always find your point for rotating flies utilizing the rotary function. I personally don't like it, so I just lock it out so I can have omnidirectional turning when I'm tying my flies. I do like to tie with the rotary function, but that feature for me isn't a selling point. Very similar to the crank on the Presentation 2000, however, this one is way smoother. The Renzetti saltwater base weighs approximately 5 pounds and features two magnetic hook pockets to hold your hooks in place. So the Renzetti website really doesn't tell you anything. I had to watch like 8 other videos. Couldn't get really any information on what aluminum compound is used, what the steel is in the jaws. So you know, I'm as lost as you are on terms of the technical aspects. But the Vise I have in front of me is the Renzetti Master Vise model M6011, which is the Master Vise anodized blue with the saltwater base. So yeah, that's the Renzetti Master Vise. It also comes in a C-clamp model. I hope this review helped clear some things up. It's a beefy, durable vise that you'll have for the rest of your life. Really great jaws. Comes with the bobbin cradle. Forgot to mention, it also comes with this ruler if you're into measuring things. But there's not really much to say about it. I mean, you basically got the breakdown. It's a really nice desk piece. If you're a serious tyer or you just want something beautiful, it'll get the job done. Like I said, I don't really use this rotary or this ratchet feature. Some guys like it, some guys don't. Some girls like it, some girls don't. My point is, if you're looking for something that you're going to have for the rest of your life and you can justify the cost, by all means, one and done with this Vise. But consider these things, again, made in the US, in Titusville, Florida. And that's really all I have to say about that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it answered some questions for you. If you have any additional questions, feel free to leave those down in the comments below. This is the last Vise I'll ever own. I'll probably pass this to my great-grandkids if they like fishing. But let me know, do you tie on a Master Vise? Or do you like Regal? What do you tie with? And I gotta say, after owning this vise, while I do think it's worth it and I'll never go back just because it's a lot beefier to tie on, it's nice to rest my hand on it. The review I did, and I'll leave it in the comments, on the Presentation 2000, you get so much vise for the price. But if you're tying things kind of bigger than 4/0 and you just want one vise to do everything, pretty hard to beat. And also with Renzetti's ability to just go from a 32 to a 10/0 by just opening up the jaws with this knob and locking it out with the cam. Huge fan of a cam system. But thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. One love.